Everyone. Shannon here at Dream Local Digital, and today's question came in via email from Avery, and I wanted to address it because I know this is a question a lot of you have on your minds too. And the question was about ChatGPT. And do you use ChatGPT? How do I incorporate this into my marketing? And at Dream Local Digital, we've done posts on this before about how you should use it for inspiration to inspire you, but not use it to automate all of your writing because it can sort of take some of the life out of what you're doing. That said, it's an important tool and it's evolving all of the time. And so Avery wanted to know how I use it and when I use it. And so that's what I want to cover today. I think of ChatGPT as an assistant. It's not the brains of my operation, but it's an assistant for me. And some of the ways that I use it is really to train it on an ongoing basis to get smarter and smarter and smarter about what I want. And I don't say, hey, write a post on this topic. What I say is, here's a post that I wrote. Create a 2-minute video script out of this, or create a 30-second summary out of this. And I think of ChatGPT as something I have an ongoing conversation with. So if you were looking at my screen right now, what you would see is I'd say, hey, can you take this post and create a summary of it? And then I'll put the post in of something that I wrote myself, hit it, and it tries it. And I'll say, that's great. Can you shorten this or make it more concise or more engaging? And go back and forth with it. And in that way, it really helps me. And I find that the system gets smarter and smarter and smarter over time. So what you're hearing from me is it's not creating my content, but we are creating an ongoing relationship where I'm teaching it how to imitate me because it is summarizing what I'm writing myself. A second way that I use it is if I'm researching a topic and I want to make sure that I'm getting like some great points or that I didn't miss something. So I was recently working on a webinar that was top 5 tips to blank. So I created my deck. I did my normal research and I went into ChatGPT and I said, what are the top 5 things about this topic? And it brought up its version of them. Now, a key thing here is I did my own research, then I used this. And I had four of the same ones that ChatGPT did, which was great, but I don't copy and paste it out of ChatGPT into my webinar deck. I'm more using this to make sure, did I miss anything? Were there insights in here that I didn't get? Or is there something I might have missed? And what was really interesting is the one that I didn't have that it had, I started doing more research about that and loved it and incorporated it. So that's the second way I use it. And the third way I use it is to really just create new ideas for me. I think about my prospect or client or whatever I'm working on at that time, and I'll ask it things like, what are the problems that this insert has? What are things on the minds of blank? To try to get some ideas for posts and things that I should be thinking about. So that's another way that I use it. But I think what I want you to think about when it comes to ChatGPT is not that it replaces people, but that it has a ton of power to imitate. If you're trying to write a letter and or write a document, upload one that you have done in the past and say, can you create one like this about this and see what comes out? And then in the next prompt, tell it to refine it. That's great. Cut it to 5 pages or very interesting. Be more professional in your tone and then start seeing how it refines it over time. For me, it's learned what I'm looking for over and over and over again. And as a result, now when I throw stuff in of my own content, throw it in, ask it to help me summarize, ask it to help me expand it or turn it into a video script, it's working really well. So that's one of the ways that I'm using it the most right now. I'd love to hear from you in the comments about how you're using it, what you've tried that you really like. Are there other plugins and other chats that you've used, or AI models that you've used that work really well for you? Or if you'd like to talk about this topic further, just drop a note in the comments or DM me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks, Avery, for this question.